What's up with it, man? It's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've been on this thing, man. But Coach Trey was in the building. I got my boy P. Worldwide Pat. What's good, man?
What's the word, Chief? What's going on with you?
So man, just chilling, man. Chill on this cold Tuesday. It's cold Tuesday, man. Got some sports and just got done watching Kentucky and Michigan State. You missed that game though. Did you watch that game?
Oh, I watched the ending. I just watched John Morant take that L from them boys in New Orleans. C.J. McCullough gave that boy about 2-piece chicken nugget dinner, little fries on the side, little gravy. Ain't too lazy. You know what I'm saying?
New Orleans, sorry. If you let New Orleans beat you, man, you got your team in trouble.
They gonna mess around and make the playoffs, man.
Nah, man. So it's a long ways to go about that, though. But
Yeah.
P, man, what's going down, man? We got a guest in the building, man. We got to get her on because she, them little youngins, man. They got school the next day, so we gotta hurry them, get her in and get her out or whatever. But we're gonna bring her in a minute. She got a big game on Thursday, I believe. But what's the word? Did you catch some basketball this past weekend?
Oh yeah, definitely caught some basketball this past weekend, man. Wanted to go check out a lot of kids play, man. A lot of these kids, they came with it, man. We was over there at the Waterberg tournament, so they a lot of kids did their thing. A lot of kids showed out. Definitely some kids to pay attention to, man. I love to talk about, but it was pretty solid, man.
Well, sure, man. Let's get right into it real quick, man. We're gonna bring in our first guest. This young lady actually plays for me, and goes to middle school in Mansfield. Got a big game coming up on Thursday. I'm gonna let you kind of talk to her, and she can tell you about herself. But I'm gonna tell you, she can shoot the lights out when she wants to, when she
When
wants
she
to,
wants to, huh?
when she wants to, and when she ain't on that bull stuff, she'll shoot lights out. But other than that, we're gonna bring her right in, man. And 2027, the 2027 guard Bailey Doss. What's up, Bailey?
What's up?
Hey,
So I'm gonna let Coach Pat take the floor. Pat, ask away, man. I know you don't know much about her. I know you say you want to kind of know what she can do and things like that. So I'm gonna let you have it, Chief.
Oh yeah. Now, Bailey, I got to come with the quick, little interview here, real quick. So, tell me a little bit, real quick. What's your favorite NBA team or WNBA team? Like who you watching? Who inspires you? Where you get your inspiration from?
um, I really pay attention to like the Las Vegas Aces. I really watch a lot of the girls on.
Okay, who's your favorite player? Who you think you want your game to be after? Who you fashion your game after?
AJ Wilson.
AJ Wilson. Okay. So I also want to know this: if you can go to any college, what's your favorite college team? Like all the colleges hit you up, they on the phone talking about, man, we want you. We want you to be our starting point guard, shooting guard. You can shoot the rock. Who got your eye? Who you gonna rock with?
UCLA.
UCLA. What? Now you got to tell us why. I mean, you can't just throw them out there. Why you like
You
UCLA?
just made that up. Why
You
you
like
say
the sunshine?
UCLA out of
Yellow
all
sunshine?
places?
Wait. Cause really, the reason why I say UCLA is because I've looked at it and like heard a lot of stuff about it, so it's kind of like it's been on my mind for a little bit. Like I would probably most definitely go to UCLA.
Okay.
Oh,
Not
that's a
South
real. Oh,
Carolina
oh,
or
that's a real
UConn.
good reason.
It is. Don't
That's
hate.
funny. I would have thought South Carolina,
Yeah,
UConn.
you talk about Asia Wilson's your favorite player, but you're gonna talk about UCLA.
I don't think that all has to go together.
I
Like
just thought, I mean, you like the Aces because of Asia Wilson, so I thought maybe you would want to go to South Carolina. It's just like when me and Pat was growing up, Michael Jordan, everybody want to be like Mike and go to North Carolina like Mike and play for the
Carolina.
Bulls like Mike.
That's
It just
true.
all made sense.
It just made sense. But you see, she here with it, T. She a little bit there. You know what I'm saying? That's the young generation nowadays. You know what I'm saying? They do things different. They got more swag. You know what I'm saying? They do things a little
Bailey.
different.
Hey, real quick though, Bailey. So you go to a middle school in Mansfield. I'm not gonna tell everybody where you go because you play for me, and I don't want nobody to go try to recruit you and all that. So I'm gonna just keep it in Mansfield. But hey, y'all first game is on Thursday. You got a big showdown going against one of your, one of the everybody. She's a respectable player in the area, and she is so happened to be one of your closest friends. What's gonna be the mindset for y'all to go in that game on Thursday to come up with that dub?
Um, I would say to really just like lock in, like before the game and stuff, like really just focus, like focus on your game, focus on what you finna do, like before the game, just be in a good mindset for the game, you know.
Is that game home or away?
Home.
It's a home game.
Mm-hmm.
What time do y'all tip off? What time does the game tip off?
7:30.
What time?
7:30.
7:30, 7:30, 7:30. Okay. Okay. So far, at your school, how are y'all looking so far? Like what are you gonna bring to the table this year, and what's your role gonna be?
Um, we looking pretty good. I know I'm probably gonna do a lot of ball handling, a lot of moving the ball, looking for open opportunities, shooting, a lot of things that I worked on and got more confident.
I got you. I got you. Go ahead, Pat. I know you got a question.
Yeah. So, what would you say is your other than shooting? We know that is, but what are your strengths in basketball? What are things that you would say I need to improve on my career as going through basketball? What would you say is your strength, or what would you say is your weakness as far as your game?
My strengths probably be my hustle. Know, like when I get on the court, I know I can give. Um, probably also, probably also like my IQ. Like my IQ is there, but it's that I need to put more to work on better, so I can see the core and stuff in the future better.
Okay. No, that's good. It's always good as a player to know what your strengths and weaknesses are. That way, you can work on it and get better for the game. So that's one thing I always try to see in kids, if they're aware of their strengths and weaknesses, and just keep working on your weaknesses because then you'll be a more complete player. And then by the time you're in high school, you'll be varsity freshman year, and you'll be on the radar, on a bigger stage and stuff. So that's what we're really looking for. I know I got a chance to see you play and shoot the ball really well. You're on a really great team. So just keep up the hard work and keep learning. And that's really all I got. T, I'll let you get it.
Hey, so we all kind of wrap our segment with segment up with Bailey. But Bailey, what's the goal for y'all this year as a team? I mean, y'all trying to win a district championship? How many games y'all trying to win? I mean, what's that locker room? What's the locker room talk like right now this year for y'all?
Um, really, we want to go out better than we did last year. We want to prove a point. We definitely want to make district this year, so that's really what we're working up to.
Now you a student athlete first, so what them grades like, man? How are you a AB honor roll student? I mean, how you doing in the classrooms right now?
Definitely AB honor roll. For sure. I do get my work done. Sometimes I have slip ups sometimes, but I'm quick to bounce back.
There we
Hey,
go.
hey, about a couple weeks ago, this kid always texts me when she want to get in the gym. That's one thing I can give her. You know what I'm saying? Every time she want to put some work in the gym, she would text like, "Coach Trey, can we go to the field house and put some shots up?" Da 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 da. So, I guess it was funny. I guess one time, what was it? You had like a book report due or something, or a project or something. Because when with the players, they got to text me in a group with their parent. So she was talking about Coach Trey, can we go to the gym? And that's when her mom buddy is like, wait. She's like, you got all this homework and all that, boo, boo, boo. So Bailey, we try to skip out on that work every now and then. You gotta
Oh,
watch her.
yeah.
You gotta watch her. But
Oh,
nah,
man.
hey, babe, we appreciate you coming through. You know what I'm saying? We was just trying to see get some athletes on here, and this is the first little interview that Coach Pack got to do. So first time for everything, and I'm pretty sure, like I said, we'll be in the building on Thursday. So
Hmm.
you know what to do, kids. Shoot lights out.
Yes, sir. Thank
All
you for
right,
having.
baby.
All right. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it's Bailey, man. She got a call for 2027 guard. She can shoot it. She got He's got a younger brother that's a 7th grader. He's pretty athletic too. He can get to the rim and things like that as well. So
I definitely gotta check him out.
but hey, Pat, talk about this weekend, man. What you seen in the gym this weekend, man? I know you want to talk. What you seen this weekend?
Boy, I see some killers. Boy, some killers. That's what I like, man. I see some kids getting after it. You know, I seen a lot of what we seen. Like they got them boys over there at for what's that last team we saw? T with all them freshmen and sophomores.
Ooh, Eastern Hills.
Eastern Hills, man.
Wow.
My bad, I'm all over the place. But Eastern Hills got a kid, I think number 23. He a freshman.
Camden McGilvery.
Oh man, buddy, right there. And they got a sophomore there that's doing spin moves and dunking like
his name. The one I like was Dorian Johnson, 6'5" sophomore. Dorian Johnson, man. Dorian had that work this past weekend, bro. Like here's the thing, man. In that tournament, I mean, in that showcase on Saturday, they had a lot of high market. Well, they had some good prospects in that gym.
Yeah.
Or in that event.
Yeah.
They had some real good prospects in that event, right?
Yeah.
For me, I kind of measure players a lot different than your normal whoever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, sometimes, bro, if you 6'7", 6'8", and then you can shoot it, if you can, dunk it, whatever. I mean, it's a given. Sometimes that's just like God given, right? Yeah. And they had a few quite athletes in that event. So to somebody else, they probably say, like this kid, that kid was the best player. Mm-hmm. Camden, for me, bro, was the best player in that entire showcase, bro. To like just for what he brought to the table. Because I know you like that 6'9" kid from Halton, right?
Oh yes, that boy right there is a monster. He deserved every ranking that he got. I mean, the way he can move on the perimeter, you can tell he young cat, but he got a lot more to learn. But the coach is good. He got a good coach underneath him that's gonna get him tough. I think that's something that's good. The coach is tough. He demands a certain presence. And the guard, he's a senior. Look, man. Look, I was at the dog pound watching that I forget his name. He's the point guard bringing it up for Halton. Got great leadership. He's out there telling you, hey, what to do. He gonna get on you now. But
no. Tell the whole story. I gotta find this kid name, bro. Like he was. Remember I told you, his teammate would set him a screen. The opponent team was like, don't switch. Hey, that boy looked at them kids and he said, you better switch.
You better.
And he said, boom, boom, and boom, right in their face. I said, oh, that kid different, man.
Oh, he different. He different, man. I hopefully we can get his name and bring him back up later in the future, but I hope he's getting looks. If not, look, coaches, anybody seeing this, you need to check him out. He's a great leader. He's about 6'1", 6'2". Look, man, he's solid. His mid-range coming off the pick, he gonna knock you down from the free throw line. He gonna make the right pass.
He gonna give you the business.
Talk little, you know what I'm saying? He gonna talk to him. He gonna let him know. That's what I loved about his game. You can see that passion.
Did you had some guards on your summer team was like that though, didn't you?
I mean, yeah, we had a few cats out there, you know what I'm saying? They did all right, man. That we just needed better leadership on our younger team. But we building the program, and I love what we did in the past with our teams. And we just looking to the future. Just gotta look to the future. So that's what it is. Shout out all my boys. Shout out Kachi. I want to do a quick shout out to Kachi, man. That boy there got some.
Hey, for to be honest, hey, the main point guard, like our main 2 point guards, like we ain't really talking about. Like we know, like what I'm talking about. Like what I'm saying, like KJ and Will. I mean KJ and Lee. When I say that, we know they're gonna bring what number 11 bring to the table. It's an inside joke that we talk about somebody else. So
somebody else. There's somebody else.
I'm gonna tell like how it is. I don't care. I ain't got nothing to lose, so it is what it
Ain't got
is.
nothing to lose. Look, we both know who we talking about.
Yeah, it ain't nothing to lose, man. Man, but speaking of this, speaking of that teams, you've been coaching. Let me ask you this. I'm gonna kind of turn this tables around, kind of interview you a little bit.
Yeah.
This was your second summer coaching youth basketball, correct?
Yeah, second summer.
Give me the pros from your experience. Give me the pros and give me the cons, the ups and the downs of your experience of when you're dealing with youth basketball or just youth kids in period.
Man, the thing that kind of I think the biggest learning curve that I've gotten is you expect because we did juniors, we did 17s both years, and the thing is you expect kids to know a lot more about the game that they don't know, a lot of small things. So there's times where we'll say, hey, you got to go screen away, and they just run to the other side of the court. It's like, no, like go screen and get somebody open so that you can get open. There's a lot of stuff like very small stuff that's like makes a difference in the game. That it's like the in my experience, the kids don't know. So it's just like I'm always trying to make sure like, hey, these little things is what's going to take you to being a better player. And I think that's the main thing, as coaching is I want to stress is, I'm detailed and the teams that I coach, I want them to be detailed as well and pay attention to the details. That way, we won't have dumb mistakes. And I think we win a
But
lot
what
of
was the biggest challenge? Like, I mean, you saying that like, you want, I mean, you want this and you want that. Obviously, you got to teach it. You understand what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
But as teaching it, what was the biggest challenge? I mean, did you have a hard time getting your players to like were your players locked in? Were they focused? Did they take criticism right, or did they, pout? Did they? I mean, keep it. Hey, this was your point, coach. So you got to
Man,
keep
my,
it.
my, my
You
point is
got
this, T.
you got to
These
keep it
kids,
vigilant.
I'm going to be real. These kids be in their feelings. I'm just going to call it a spade. These kids be in their feelings. A lot of them ain't coachable nowadays, and that's just the truth. You ask something from them, they gonna pout, they gonna sit there, they gonna talk back. A lot of them aren't coachable because they don't like, and that's where it comes down to the frustration is you're trying to tell them something, and they want to talk back like, hey, look, I'm the one that's watching the game, you playing. If I'm telling you you need to swing the ball and look this way and look for the mismatch, I don't need you talking back. But these kids nowadays, man,
They
I'm just gonna
entitled.
call it straight spade. A lot of them
Yeah,
ain't coachable.
they entitled.
They're
Uh,
entitled like they deserve something.
yeah, they don't. Most of these kids nowadays, man, most of them they don't. I'm not gonna say they don't want to work. Sometimes I don't think they know what the work is really is. You know what I'm saying? Like you got some kids that they would just go into the gym. And I'm not saying because you could be in the gym for 4 hours and get nothing done. So it doesn't
Nothing.
matter. You know what I'm saying? Like the time frame, it doesn't matter of how long you in the gym. You
Yeah.
know, uh, but I'm saying like they don't want to feel like as soon as they feel a ache in their leg or an ache in their arms or their shoulders, they start, crying. Both sides, girls and boys. You know what I'm saying? They'll start doing the whole whine and the whole crying, the making an excuse up, and things like that. And another thing, Peck, let me ask you this: when the last time you see a bunch of kids play 21 or 25?
I ain't seen that. I ain't seen that. Everybody want to sit there and shoot threes all day and say I'm working on my game.
And so it's and then
Because T, let me bring it back. Because back in our day, T, and I hate that I have to say back in our day, but I got to take it back to when we was hooping. We had 40 people trying to play 21. That's back in our day. We ain't even running fives. Look, man, we got 11, 12 people, and we still playing 21. We still playing 21. And look, if you got 19, you got to be mentally tough to finish.
everybody coming at you.
Everybody coming at you. So
When we used to play at the
you gotta know
YMCA,
how to.
no, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, man, that's just the era we came up in. A lot of these kids, and you got tough, cause why? Ain't nobody trying to let you win. So your toughness, your mental is a little bit stronger, knowing, okay, they don't want me to win, so I gotta do what I gotta do. I can't be punked. Like if I know I can I'm gonna spin it, I'm gonna finish up, throw it over I'm gonna hit you with the you know what I'm saying? Shout out Chris Sykes, hit me with the shoot that thing. You know what I'm saying?
You said who hit you with the Chris Sykes?
Man, I had to shout out my boy Chris Sykes, man.
You say he hit you with the
Well, hit me with the Had me going, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the name of the game, man. That's the name of the game.
It's for sure different, man. It's I was talking to I was telling that to I was talking to Kyron not too long ago. I was telling Kyron that. And I told, hey, you remember Evan? Right?
Yeah.
Evan coaching, man. Yeah. Me and Evan was talking about that not too long ago. And Kyron, matter of fact. And we was talking about when it was 21, you have 19, Preston, Tristan, Evan, everybody, Stephon, everybody coming to come, and and that's the thing. Like, see, when we was playing, Preston, you always bring Wesley around, and Wesley used to play. So Wesley sometimes would be the youngest one playing 25, and then when Stephon came around, E-Man was the youngest one playing like pickup ball and things like that, and it's like it was building that mental toughness. You know what I'm saying? Man, don't even get me started, bro. You already know. Don't even get me started, man.
Hey, you speaking the truth, man. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah. It's sometimes it's frustrating, but to my defense, man, I have a lot of good parents though. The parents that stuck with me or have stayed with me, they understand because you don't see me coach. You know my style, man. I'm a tense person. I'm a tense player. I was a tense player. I'm a tense coach. So, like Bailey, the one that was just on our interview, just because she's a girl or whatever. Now I know how to separate it. Like I'm like my chewing them out is gonna be a lot different than from Kachi and them and KJ and them.
Yeah,
there's gonna be, but they both get the same tone. They both get the same identical words. The boys might just get a little bit more harsher words than the girls. Bailey can tell you them huddles ain't pretty. You know what I'm saying? Them huddles is not pretty. And the parents can tell you they can come and ask me to yo slow down on my kid. I'll be like, hey man, there's 100 teams in the DFW area. There's 100 teams in the DFW area. You ain't got to play here. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna change the way I do things just because of 1 or 2 or 3 players are not, mentally tough. And at the end of the day, it always pays off. They always thank me. They always, do this and do that. I mean, kids are, they just don't get it nowadays, bro.
Yeah. It's a different time, man. I grew up in an era where my parents was never really there. You got to figure it out. You got to either get better. Ain't nobody come to talk. Hey, can you? Nah. We just got to get better. That's all it came down to. Nowadays, I'm glad more parents are involved, but also, creates that sense of babying. Like, oh, my kid ain't playing. Why he ain't playing? Because he got to get better. He got to get better. We tell him to full court. His man get blown by after 2 dribbles. Give him a little jab. Oh, he's gone.
Then you bring some.
So now you want to why he ain't playing.
Then you bring some new players in the mix. Then you bring new players in the mix, and they want to take you to court.
Now they want to take you to court because your kid can't play. Take us to court because they son suck. That's the world we living in today.
Go.
Hey, that's my point. That's my point. What's your point? Yeah, I said it. And I'm not afraid to, because we got to be real with. That's the thing. I'm gonna be real with them. At the end of the day.
Well, they don't understand. They don't understand at that next level. They don't understand at the next level. Man, coaches get fired if they kid don't perform. I mean, like you said, you call a spade a spade. Coaches lose their jobs because some of these parents' kids. And this is another story, man. This supposed to be a test run, bro. So I'm not going to get into. I'm not going to even dive into all that, man.
Hey, look. I can go all day about some foolishness, but at the end of the day, it's all about taking accountability for these kids. You got to look yourself in the mirror and be like, how can I get better? That's what it is. Yeah. And that's how life is. Life, you got to look yourself in the mirror and say, how can I get better?
Nah, no doubt, man. No doubt, man. It's going to be some good basketball going down this weekend. No, actually next weekend. That's when the Thanksgiving tournaments. That's when it's get good. But you got a lot of good middle school games coming up this week. So we'll see where we at. But Coach P, man, we're gonna land this plan, man. Just got on here got here for a little bit. Hopefully next week we can kind of stay consistent. Just bring you on, man. We'll try to figure out a time slot just to keep doing this thing. But until then, let's just wrap this thing up.
Wrap it up.